the Repentant Sorcerer, a curse unforgiven, far in the north, where maps end and roads are forgotten. There was a remote village known only to the oldest tongues, the Black Chamber, a place of mist and silence, where the nights stretched longer than memory itself. On the village's edge stood a decaying wooden house, wrapped in vines and shadows. No one entered it, no one knocked. Inside lived a man who hadn't been seen in years. His name was Jons, but the children of the village called him something else, the Cursed Sorcerer. Years ago, Jons lost his wife in a tragic accident. On the same night, his daughter, little Rukaya, disappeared without a trace. Since that day, he locked himself inside the house and vanished from the world. He wasn't evil, not at first. He was broken, grieving, but grief is a door, and behind it waits temptation. Jons turned to forbidden books. He dug into lost grimoires and ancient rituals, until he found one. A book bound in black leather, with no title, only a single symbol on the cover, an eye, weeping. He read it, every word, night after night. Then, one rainy evening, he sat inside a blood-drawn circle, placed a photo of his daughter in the center, and whispered a spell not meant for human tongues, and she appeared. But it wasn't her. It had her face, her voice, her smile. But the thing that looked at him was not his daughter. It laughed and said, "Blood opens the door, but what comes through does not go back." From that night on, he changed. He stopped speaking, he stopped blinking, and people began disappearing, one by one. The villagers whispered, "He sold his soul. He writes in blood." He hasn't aged in years, but the truth was worse. Jons had become a garter living passage between this world and another, a realm of those who must not be named. Every spell he cast weakened the wall. Every ritual opened it further, and every night new creatures emerged, eyeless things that breathed like mourners, smiling shadows with no mouths, whispers in languages older than death. Then, one night, Jons looked in the mirror and didn't see his reflection. He saw a face burning, smiling, watching. He fell to his knees and begged for mercy. He wept, he screamed, he tore up his books, burned every page, erased every rune. He cried out, "God, take everything from me, just give me my soul back." But nothing answered. The books screamed as they burned, the walls bled, and the thing within him whispered, "Too late, Jons, you are deeper than forgiveness." So he ran, he fled to the mountains. He lived in a cave, alone, fasting, praying. 10 years passed. He spoke no words, no spells, no dreams. The village forgot, until one day, someone returned. A university student named Karim, exploring forgotten ruins, found the house. He entered, camera in hand, laughing at the dust, the silence, the strange old symbols on the walls. In the cellar, he discovered a tall black mirror covered in dust. Carved around its edge were words in a faded, cracked hand. "Do not look, unless you wish to be seen." He laughed and wiped the glass clean. Then everything changed. The air froze. The doors slammed shut, and a whisper came from behind the mirror. Finally, a new vessel. Far away in the cave, Jons opened his eyes. He felt breath on his neck and heard a voice he had buried long ago. "I've found your replacement, Jons. Now rest, or whatever comes after." His body crumbled into ash. All that remained was a black stone, carved with the same weeping eye. And in the village, the house lit up again. But the one who walked inside it was no longer Karim. The mirror still stands in the cellar, waiting. And they say, if you ever hear a whisper from behind the glass, don't turn around, don't respond, and whatever you do, don't look. Some doors, once opened, never close. The end.